What is up, Dirty Cones? What's up, Dirty Cones? It's Friday. I don't know how happy you are that it's Friday. I am ecstatic. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. So excited. You shouldn't live for the weekends, but you know, at Indoc, I heard a quote the other day. Everybody wants to be a PJ on a Friday. Might be because they know that we used to jump on Fridays and life was good, or maybe it's because you've made it through the week. You know, there was no prouder or happier moment for you than running back home from the pool and you knew you were all in the black and you were like, yeah. Some people, what was it? The Jody, because we had a Jody going to, and we had a Jody going back, and the Jody going back was some people couldn't take it. They wigged in the pool. Not me. I'm going to scuba school. Yada yada yada. Hooyah. It goes on forever. It's almost as bad as C-130, but as a student on a Friday running home, you felt good if you were in the black. Maybe you're feeling not too bad if it was only one event. Back in my day, we used to eval WaterCon on Fridays. So, but they do WaterCon on Mondays, along with the whole PT event. Yeah. So very interesting conversations. A lot of good questions. A lot of normal questions. It's been at least 5 podcasts since I said, like, watch some videos before you contacted me, but watch some videos, and then I feel like a jerk because I'm like, hey, I don't know if you know this, I got this YouTube channel. Oh, you do know about the YouTube channel? Okay. There's 600 plus videos meant to do. Sir, I want to know what I gotta do to be a PJ. I got 600 different ways to say it, how to be it, how to do it. My way may not necessarily be your way, but if somebody says, hey, this is how you do this math problem, and they show you how to do it, or this is how I do the math problem. See how I add this first, subtract that, you know, whatever. That worked for me. So then you're like, oh, you know what? I think I'll subtract first, then multiply, and wow, I came up with the same answer. Alright, so now mathematically speaking, yes, I know you're supposed to do a certain way, and if you go out of order, it probably will not work out. But, one, this is Indoc. This is Indoc, you know. And 2, there are no rules in life when it comes to getting through something that you need to do or want to do. You have to want it with every ounce of your soul, because you are going to be tested and tried. And somebody told me the other day, they said that they had been told by a SEAL, so it must be real, that the reason that Indoc was so hard was because everybody else is doing the job of themselves, or for themselves. You know, they're going out, kicking down doors. They're, you know, out there to do their job. A pararescueman's job is to make sure all those dudes get to come home. So your sole purpose, your sole mission is to get 2 people back, yourself and them, so you have to work harder. And I was like, it's not too bad. I don't know if it's the actual reason, but I'll dig it. I like it. You know, not to say that anybody's school is harder, the hardest, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's as hard as you make it, and it's as bad for you as you allow it to be, right? You you deserve what you tolerate, right? And tolerance is, I don't know, getting into other places, but tolerance being maybe the minimum standard for survival with humans. Because If I tolerate you, it means I'm like, whatever, alright, I got it, whatever. I tolerate you. Versus, I abide by whatever you do. I allow, I'm free, you're free, you do what you want, I do what I want. That's the beauty of America. Kneeling, standing, holding hands. Get to the root problem. The root problem is not people kneeling. It's a whole deeper issue. So, if you don't know what that issue is, then, give me a call, we'll talk. So, how I get through things is how I get through things. Hopefully, these videos, these talks, I guess, show you, say, hey, look, this guy made this mistake. I'm not going to make that mistake. I'm going to learn from that. Or, you know what? Anger is a gift, and it's an awesome line from Rage Against the Machine, but may not be the most healthiest of power sources when it comes down to life. But, and I've said this before, statistically, most people who are in, the soft community or aspire to be in the soft community have probably had something very bad happen to them in their life, and they are beating that monkey off their back. And the only way you can beat that monkey off your back is, well, per person there's all kinds of different ways, but I would venture to say that pain, misery, those kind of things that just cleanse the soul and make you a better person, like hot yoga. It's good. Why am I about to? God dang. All right, don't come to San Antonio. Our roads are horrible, and do not seem to be getting any better. So, So, I got a million ideas about where to take this one. See, I've mentioned Dune before. Means we could go the Spartan route. We'll go the Spartan route. That, if you know your history, Spartan babies, delivered, born, dipped in wine. See how they do. They don't do well. They put them out on the rocks. They lay on the rocks, they die. Very choosing who's going to live, who's not going to live. But the Spartan lifestyle of hard from the start. And you can learn to be hard. I think you just take those boulders that get thrown down at you in life, or avalanches coming your way, and you know what, I'm gonna ski down this thing, or I'm gonna pick up the rocks and throw them back, or I'm gonna run, I'm gonna flank, I'm gonna go this way, or I saw a movie once, it's called was it The Gift? No, Promise. Oh man, I remember, it's a really good Chinese movie, a lot of action, beautiful love story. I think it was The Promise. Yes, The Promise. A good friend of mine turned me onto it. So, the harder your life is, the stronger you will be, or the stronger you should be, because not everybody. There's some things that are hard to take in stride, but I think as long as there is life, there is hope. So if you're alive and you're still moving and you can breathe, you can keep moving, and you just keep swimming, and you just keep going, and you keep rucking, and you keep walking, and eventually you will get to where you need to be. And that's why Finding Nemo is quite possibly the greatest movie of all times, because it has laid it all out there. Just keep swimming, even if you got a little fin, right? Because everybody's got a little fin. They got a little something wrong with them. I've only met like 2 or 3 people that were perfect, but you know, all the rest of us are flawed in some way. Talking to a cone yesterday, and he loved running, didn't mind running, didn't want to be in the pool. Whereas my Indoc experience was very much loved being in the pool, did not want to be on those runs because they were fast, you know. And I'm like, oh, but they were good for me because they made me stronger and they made me better. And so did I ever think I'd run a 6-minute mile? Nope. But I have, because I really wanted to graduate in Indoc. I've done 50-meter underwaters. Why? Because I want to get through Indoc. So if you want to get through Indoc, you got to prepare so you can do those things. Don't prepare for the past. Prepare for beyond the past. Do above and beyond. Go one more step off of whatever you got going, and you'll always strive to be excellent. And always striving to be excellent, you know, Air Force core value, you know, excellence in all we do. You do your best, and your best should be excellent. And if it's not, then did you do your best? Yes. Well, was not excellent, but I did my best. It's okay, because it's better to go down swinging than to die on your knees, right? Yeah, so don't pray for an easy life. Pray to be a strong person, so that way when all that stuff comes down, you know, you're ready for it. And if you're not totally ready for it, that's okay too, because you can't foresee every situation. But you can say, logic says, I made it this far, I'm gonna make it. You know, the only reason Neo didn't make the jump was because he didn't believe it. Right? That's all you got to do to get through Indoc is believe it. And by believing it, you'll prepare for it. And by preparing for it, you will be most triumphant and kick massive ass. So that's my theory. I think it worked. So I will leave you with that happy thought that if I can do it, you can do it. So train hard, train harder than you think you should. Be kind to each other and to yourself. Doesn't mean coddle yourself or lie to yourself. It just means be kind to yourself. And if you're having a bad day, just go do a bunch of underwaters. You'll feel better. I promise. Booyah.